Hey YouTube, Raptall back here with another video. This time my opponent is Remixed from GameFAQs forums. We were doing another mono-type battle. Unlike the last mono-type battle where I had the clear type advantage, this time he has the type advantage. With my poison team, he has a steel team. So he starts out with the Empoleon. I just want to U-turn out there because I'm kind of fearing the Ice Beam and I don't want to get hit with that. I know he could set up rocks, which is what he ends up doing, but I'd rather be safe about it. I could have gone for the taunt or Super Fang, but meh, it is what it is. So anyway, goes through the Hydro, and I know I can live at least one, if not two of those, so I'm thinking I can go for the EQ, and that should be able to two-hit KO, which it looks like it is going to do. What do I have in my other move? But something. Oh, Stealth Rock is the other move I have in this guy. I'm like, what the hell is it? Don't even remember my own team. Anywho, so I'm able to two-hit KO the Empoleon, so that gets me at least up in the beginning here, so I'm 6-5. My Bronzong is, more or less dead. I do decide to switch out, so I can probably use him as death fodder later on. I wasn't really sure what he was going to use, and he goes for a Fire Punch. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I've never really seen a Dragonite with Fire Punch, but, it's something that could work, and it's all of that. Now, this is a silly move on my part. I went for the Ice Beam knowing that he was, like, 90% sure he was going to switch. I really wanted to go for the Rapid Spin, and I really should have gone for the Rapid Spin. Because that rocks in this game really screw me over at some key points, and I'll probably talk about those points as we get to them. But anyway, Jirachi versus Drapion. I was thinking that I'd have a pretty clear advantage here, but he goes for the hidden power ground. I'm like, damn, I I never would have expected to see that. I'm sure there are people out there that use hidden power ground on Jirachi, but personally, I have not seen it on Jirachi, so that was kind of like crap. Did not see that coming, and that pretty much means I need to switch out, or my guy is going to die. Now, obviously, my Bronzong can miss with Levitate, and so that means he is forced to go for an attacking move, not a Calm Mind or anything like that, and he has to kill me. And that's okay. I want him to be Death Fodder there. It's more just so I can get a safe switch in to something. And now that I think about it, why didn't I just go to Crobat first? That was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Because it would have missed anyway. Whatever. Oh well. I'm dumb sometimes. Uh, no. Man. Wow. It's really gonna bug me. Anyway, I go into the Toxicroak, and he does not take the Thunderbolt very well, but he still lives. Now I go for the Sucker Punch, which means I'm locking myself into this move since I do have the Choice Band. I really do think it's nice with the Choice Band on Toxicroak because he really enjoys that 1.5 boost in power versus just a 1.3 from a Life Orb, and it's good and bad, I guess. Especially against this team where Sucker Punch is not going to be very effective to many of these guys. Actually, I think besides his Dragonite and then the Jirachi, which is part Psychic, it's not very effective against any of them. But anyway, so this Lucario is going to be able to easily take out my Crobat as I go back into Drapion. Now, since I am a bulky set, I was thinking maybe I could live as I go for the Earthquake. I wasn't too sure, but he ends up switching out to his Dragonite anyway. I was actually thinking this might be a Dragon Dancer, so I wanted to stay in, but honestly, it was kind of silly now that I think about it. Looking back in this battle and after the fact, I'm like, I made a lot of kind of weird plays, because even... Oh, now I remember why. I was fearing he had Earthquake. That's why. I was fearing he had Earthquake, so I didn't want to go into my Tentacruel and get killed that way. Now, this is probably another silly move, man. I went to the Toxicroak. Instead of going for Sucker Punch, I went for Ice Beam. Or not Ice Beam, Ice Punch. Because I kind of figured him to predict my Sucker Punch and go for a second Dragon Dance. But now I go into my Tentacruel. And I think all I have left at this point is my Tentacruel and my Gengar, which I haven't shown. So I lock myself into the Ice Beam. And... oh, excuse me. I'm not sure what move he wants to use on this thing, but I really can't go into my Gengar fearing that it's going to die prematurely. And at this point, I need my Gengar at about full health to do anything. So I was really hoping that this thing would just kill me off with a move here, but it goes for a sub. pretty much went in for this. I'm like, okay, this is game over. There's nothing else I can do because this Tentacruel is going to die, and I can bring my Gengar, break the sub, but once I break the sub, he's going to kill me off. And so I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, but so that's kind of how it goes. Anyway, if I didn't have Stealth Rock damage, this Gengar would have been full health, been able to survive with a Focus Sash, and might have been able to do something with it. Also, some of the weird plays, like going to my Bronzong instead of Crobat off the bat, going into Toxic Croak against the Dragonite instead of just going straight after the Tentacruel, might have changed the match, but either way, great game, Remixed. You beat me fair and square, so catch you guys later. Bye.